Welcome back, everyone. Jumping into part 2 here. Drop frames. Zeke, let's get indie fi I was gonna try to say something cool, but let's talk about Dream Daddy instead. Zeke.
I'm watching this thing you linked me.
Oh, there's no need to watch that because we got to talk
Okay, I'm
about.
not watching it then.
We got to talk Dream Daddy, man.
Dream Daddy.
What?
This game was a phenomenon, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
It was just like, boom, everybody's playing it. And then, just like me, I bet I played through it once and I was like, oh, right, okay, I got it, cool.
I feel like that's because of the people behind it, in terms of them being big YouTubers and
The Game Grumps?
yeah, people on the internets. Yeah, everyone was trying to jump in and see what it was all about. But what was your take on it? How was Dream Daddy?
It's a visual novel game. It's the story, the actual dialogue in it is pretty goddamn well done. Like, it's not a lot of, I thought it was going to be a little bit more on the humorous side and a little bit less on the serious side, but there were some pretty touching fucking moments, like
really?
between your main character and your daughter and stuff.
I thought it was all goofs
shit in there.
Wait,
is
that you?
Staff Sergeant, my guys. No, here's the thing. I went into it thinking it was going to be like a little bit more goofy than it was. And there was also a misconception because I did not read the store page blurb about it.
Okay.
All I knew is the title of the game is Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, right? Staff Sergeant Skeet Rando, that's right. Staff Sergeant Skeet Rando, U.S. Army retired. That was his full name, and every time it came up, I would say the full thing. Staff Sergeant Skeet Rando retired, U.S. Army retired. So I made him look like a military dad.
Right.
My misconception going in was I knew there was you had the possibility to do dad on dad relationships, but I honestly thought that you could choose a hetero path. I did not know that it was just it's dads dating dads. Period.
Yeah, I thought that's okay. I
did not know that.
I know that, and I've never played it
because I was like, I'm gonna try the hetero path, and there's no hetero path in this fucking thing. So I fucked up like immediately. I went, oh, I don't know how many hours in, but I was like 1 or 2 hours in, and I went, oh shit. And I went and I read the blurb, and I went, oh, whoops. Okay.
Oh my God, did you get with Robert?
Time to change the mindset.
Man,
so I changed my mindset, and then I turned down Robert.
Really?
Robert,
what are you doing? Look at him.
No, he wanted to get with me like immediately, and here to my credit, I turned down the drunk lady in the bar because I was like, no, I want to find love. And then Robert comes up and is like, no, I'm gonna see if there's another lady that I can get with. No, I should have done Robert. I should have had that. I should have taken that chance.
Okay.
I didn't know. After that, though, I'm glad I didn't, because I found true love with Damien.
I gotta find Damien.
I went the Damien route. In case you guys didn't know, Damien is the dad he's not in that picture.
Okay.
Damien he's like the Victorian goth dad.
Every time you show up on screen with your stupid Skeet guy, I just immediately laugh because all these guys are like fucking super attractive, and then you're
well, I wanted him to have the 1,000-yard stare. You know, he's been in Afghanistan.
Oh, he looks like he's seen some shit.
That's right. He's a former staff sergeant. He's retired. Now he's looking for love. Oh, and the other thing is another reason why I thought there was a chance for hetero relationships, because my character's previously married. You got to choose. I was previously married to a man or previously married to a woman.
Uh-huh.
And I said previously married to a woman. So I was like, okay, there might be a chance for hetero relationships without reading the goddamn description. Yeah. So switch gears like an hour or two into it. I was like, okay, now I'm actually gonna actively pursue one of these dads. And I went out on a date with all of them. Like, went out on a first date with each and every one of the dads, except for my old college buddy. What's that old college buddy's name? I can't remember, but he's like a dude bro.
Ask me anything about Dream Daddy, Zeke.
No, I know. I'm asking the chat. Okay. That wasn't towards you.
Gotcha.
But he was too dude bro, so I didn't Craig. And I was like, he's my friend. I don't want to ruin our friendship, so I didn't take him out on a date. But I took all the other dads out on one date, and then Damien really struck me because he had this unapologetic like.
Oh,
goth
here he is.
look. That's him.
Yeah, it's fucking Dracula.
Style. And he would affect the speech as well. He would say things, in a Victorian manner. And he wrote me a letter. He wrote me a love letter in pen and wax sealed and shit like that. And I was like, oh, this guy's my guy. He's romantic. He goes all out. He plays. He's being his true self. Because he's not apologizing for like dressing Victorian in 2017 or whatever. So, and there's undertones of it being man versus game. Maybe it's something subconscious.
If man grew his hair out, I could totally see that. No,
it might be something subconscious about that.
Yeah. How come you're not answering that your loins are ablaze?
I see it. What's that?
You got to answer that your loins are ablaze here.
No. You got to answer it in a way that
Thou
you don't want to be
art the tightest.
Yeah. See, look at it. He farted hearts at me. Now this is the thing. If you pick a correct thing that the daddy likes, he will fart hearts, stars, and eggplants. Like they'll go like behind him if you pick the right answer.
Eggplants are the best. What's the best here?
Eggplants are the best. You'll see it's like a fanfare of like hearts and eggplants just going from out behind him.
Okay.
Is the eggplants because they look like a penis?
I didn't actually make that connection right away, but maybe so.
No, it is not. It has nothing to do with that.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the game mechanics down.
No, go ahead. Put the blanket back over your head, buddy. Yeah, it's the eggplant emoji thing, of course. Okay. But I ended up taking him out and going on all the dates with Damien, and there was actually some really cool reveals, and I won't spoil it if you guys plan on playing it, or not you guys, but I know you guys won't. But if if anybody in the chat, there's some cool reveals in this particular, Damien's particular storyline that I was like, oh, that's fucking cool, man. That's really cool. And there's little dropped hints and about like things that happened in the past and all this kind of stuff. So it's actually, for a visual novel, which I have played like a few. I'm no visual novel like connoisseur, but for a visual novel, it's pretty fucking good.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
The minis, however, like this, are way too few and far between. There's only like 4 of them in like 7-8 hours of play.
Hey, you broke the gargoyle, so you're putting it back together, I guess.
Yep. And I'm trying to put the head on, and I couldn't figure out that you have to. He's like, come on, it goes right there. Obviously, look. I mean, come on. And then I figure out like, no, it gets hairy. It's like, oh God, what am I doing? What's going on? I can't figure it out.
It's intense.
And then I figured out like, this is me looking like at the directions, like, what am I doing wrong here? And obviously I'm starting to get more and more frustrated. And then I go, oh, you can flip it.
Yeah.
You can flip it upside down. So,
dude, to your credit, I was looking at that like that looks right.
Yeah, same here.
Yep. 2 seconds left. I got it. So I got it. I fixed the gargoyle. But anyway, I wanted there to be more mini games because I had a lot of fun doing those ones. They were kind of cheeky and fun. But in and of itself, the game, like one storyline, it took me like 7 hours to do. And you can do all kinds of different storylines. You get all kinds of different endings. Like you get the good ending, bad ending, blah, 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 blah. And you can go with any daddies you want. And it's good. It's one of the better visual novels that I've played. And like I said, the story is surprisingly well written. And there's a lot of pretty, like, not, if I said not over the top humor, I hope that would make sense. Like, it was actually like pretty good thought out humor. It wasn't like dick and fart joke humor. It was pretty like, oh my God, that's actually funny.
That's good.
Yeah,
was this like Kickstarted or anything? Did they just put their own money into this? The Game Grump guys. Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Maybe Chad will know. Chad will probably let us know. I think it's cool that a content creator. What?
Oh, sorry.
No, I just think it's cool that a content creator set out to make a game. They made a game. Seems pretty good, and that's that. There's no drama. There's nothing happening. Like it's just a game. And it came out.
There was definitely some drama on Twitter, which I won't go into.
Okay.
But
okay, maybe there's no.
It's a whole.
Is it nonsense drama or is it actual drama?
It's drama that I am better staying out of, being a straight white cis male from Montana.
I got you. All right, say no more.
Yeah.
No, seriously, shut the fuck up,
buddy. Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh god. Well, that's cool. That came out. You can get that. That's a game that exists. Did anyone say if it was? I don't think it was Kickstarted, so that's good. I'm gonna ask you I'm gonna ask you questions back.
There is I missed my opportunity. They told me at the end of the game I missed my opportunity. You can actually get laid. I did not. I fell in love.
Oh.
I fell in love. I did not get laid though. I could have though. I missed my opportunity.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious about this game. Talk to me about Pyre.
Speaking of visual novels,
Really?
this game, I was like, okay, Bastion, yada yada yada.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You're looking at it, man. It's a lot of this. There's like the gameplay aspect of the game is like a sports game. It's get the globe into, like, grab the globe, avoid those things. You can shoot, like, lasers that send your guy back to the outbox. Like, look, he goes to the outbox for however many seconds to the despawn, and you get the globe into the other person's pyre, and you get like different abilities. Different, like, characters have different speeds, different abilities, different, like, jumps and floats, and like you can give them runes that give them like you spend less time in the whatever penalty box.
Wow.
But the object of the actual gameplay is to get the ball into basically put the ball in the hole and do that enough times so their fire burns out. So you have to get it to the opposite side enough times so their fire burns out. So this is me, like, trying to make my way over there. It gets somewhat intense if you get really close, and it gets kind of frustrating. But look, this is me going like, boom, got it. Okay, that's 20 points. They started with 100. You try to get it down to 0. Okay. So this part of the game is about, I want to say like 20% might be generous.
Really?
20% of the game. The rest of the game, visual novel stuff. It's no animation. It's just cool. Like, I mean, the art style is cool, but it's stock. It's just like drawings that don't move. It's like drawing and says something, and then a drawing pops up, says something. Another drawing pops up, they say something. Like this. Look, it's right there. It's a lot of this.
Is it voiced?
No.
Ooh.
Some of it is.
Ooh.
Some of it.
What a different game, though, with their pedigree. Like,
I thought it was turn-based.
Yeah, I thought it was like,
kind of blowing my mind a little bit right now.
I didn't expect this amount of dialogue. That's for sure.
It's exceedingly story heavy. The story is not bad. It's just when you go into a game expecting something else and you get something completely opposite, or not opposite, but completely different from what you're expecting, it kind of throws you for a loop. I was not expecting to have to do that much reading.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lot more action on the controller, but for most of the game, you can just you press the A button to advance the dialogue, or you move the cursor around to, like, you're in your little your caravan thing, the black wagon,
right?
And you move the cursor around to things that you have collected, and it gives you like lore. You tap on it, and it gives you like lore or story. Or there's a person like hanging out in your black wagon that wants to talk to you, and you tap on them, and they give you more story. A lot of story.
Is it
actiony?
Is it like, do you just read, or do you get to make choices as you're reading? Like, Or are
Yeah,
you just sitting there?
No, you got to make choices sometimes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Huh. Are the characters interesting at least? I mean, they look cool.
No, they are cool. They're really cool, but I mean, I don't know how to say it any better than that. It's just a lot of reading.
Yeah. No,
And
I mean, it looks.
here's the thing: when I do something like this, I would like to be prepared for it, and I wasn't prepared to sit there and just like, because this was my whole day. Like, it was like, I'm gonna play Pyre all day.
Right.
And I thought it was going to be a little bit more action and less of reading. And I like reading, and I made voices for all the characters and all that kind of stuff. But after 6 hours of doing it, I was just like, man, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from reading all this shit.
Makes sense. Well, cool. I don't know how you feel about it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What are your, like? Do you recommend this, or do you recommend it with caveat that you're going to get a lot of reading?
I really don't know. I don't know if no, honestly, I really don't know if I can recommend it, because I felt like I didn't get as far into it as you would need to really enjoy it.
Okay.
Like I spent 6 hours, and I just got tired of voicing all these things, and picture like this.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the main story. Like the only thing I can compare it to right now is something I'm doing right now. It was the main story quest of Final Fantasy, right? Picture having like to read every step along the way. Sure, there's action parts, but there is a shitload of reading in between those action parts.
Right.
Yeah. So
makes sense. What is this game? By this, you played this after?
I don't know.
Never seen this one?
It's a sponsored broadcast.
I see. Is it time for Indie Monday? Sunday?
There's a lot of people. No, I was doing the Hildebrand quest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wanted to share that with people, and there's a lot of funny parts in the Hildebrand quest for sure.
Yeah.
Just to sum up Pyre, everything it's so well done. It's so well put together. But you just got to know that it might not be what you expect.
Okay, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
What is... Actually, I kind of already know this. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, before we jump to Indie Sunday.
Oh, that's right. I went back and played this game from
The
1990.
LucasArts game?
Yeah, 1992.
Did they redo it or something? Or you just felt like playing it?
No, I played it. No,
So...
I like playing these games. I like playing these old ass games.
Yeah, that's true.
I played this game with my dad, like back in the day, like this Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle. Like, oh man, dude, that is awesome. How did you get it to run and everything? Is there a remaster version out or something?
I just bought it on Steam.
Oh, it's on. Oh, awesome.
Yep, it's on Steam. I just purchased it there, and I played all the way through it. It took me 2 broadcasts, but I got it done. It's fucking fantastic. It's still good. I am consistently surprised at how many of these little point and click games from the mid 90s or early to mid 90s are still good and fun to play right now. Obviously you have to go into it with knowing the graphics are not going to be like what they are today, but
right.
The story's good, the dialogue's good, the puzzles are pretty decent. It's a really fun game. It's one of the better LucasArts point and clicks that I played.
Dude, this is like the biggest nostalgia trip for this. That's an orichalcum bead, isn't it?
You bet it is, son. And guess, wait. Is this the part where I think this is it.
You're working like Golem right now, right?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to open a door, but this is the part, I believe, where I grab, and I think this is it.
You're putting balls in the hole.
Oh no, maybe not. Okay, there's a part where I'm doing this, and I'm putting the things in the wrong spots.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of lore.
And I ran out of beads, and I had to walk all the way back through the thing called, is it the labyrinth? I had to go back through the labyrinth to get more beads.
Look at Zeke yelling in the bottom left. He's so happy. He was like, thank God.
That might not be, but honestly, what I did, I realized that's what I had to do because I didn't save it at a good spot. So I had to go all the way back, and I just YouTubed the word walk, and I played just walking songs as I was going. I played. It was 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to go get the beads and come back.
Well,
I played like
this is copyright music, so this is probably you walking because you're singing. So I imagine.
I'm singing "Walk" by Pantera.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Did walk 5,000 or 500 miles.
Nice.
And I did that one. Just 20 minutes of just walking songs, because that's all I was doing was just walking back to the goddamn
that sucks.
Golden or Calcabrew.
This would drive me nuts, man.
I was crestfallen when that happened. I just went, oh, I'm gonna have to walk back. Oh no, going all the way back. Oh god. And then I was like, well, might as well just have some fun with it. Boop.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, cool. You spent you played this for 8 hours straight.
There was a couple of very frustrating parts. I think there was twice when I actually asked the chat. I was like, chat, I'm stumped. I'm lost. There's a pixel I'm missing. And one time it was definitely a pixel. I just overlooked a pixel, or like, an object that was small and that kind of blended in the background.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm not mad at that. But there was another time when they were like, oh, it's this. And I went, fucking God. Yeah. And I just felt so stupid because it's like right there. And it was because the thing was huge. The clue was huge. and I walked past it many times and I was like, never noticed the thing that was huge on the background. That was my clue to continuing. Yeah.
All right. I think it's Indie Sunday time, Zeke.
Okay.
Do you mind if I order a pizza real quick?
I would just mute. Yeah. I don't care if you order a pizza. Yeah.
Credit card number 762.
Zeke, have I played this game before? What's the name of this game? I feel like I've played this before.
No, people rightly say that this looks a lot like Antichamber.
This is not Antichamber?
This is not Antichamber. It looks a lot like Antichamber. This game is called impreSJA or Ya. It's IMPRESJA.
Mm-hmm.
impreSJA or impreSJA. I'm not sure. But it's a fucking mind-bending puzzle game where you remember those old HP commercials where they would have like the picture and then they take one out and you go inside of it.
Yes.
And they'd have another one. Yada yada. It was kind of like playing that. And they do not give you any fucking clue at all.
You just have to kind of work, guess.
They do not tell you anything. It is supremely hand-holding. You figure out, like, okay, I have this picture. I pick it up off the wall, and I take it. Oh, I can't take it here because the eyeball on the wall, you'll see, like, no, maybe you won't. Okay.
Are the different eyes looking at each other?
See, it locks up.
Yeah.
And you realize, like, he sees the green frame on the picture that I'm carrying, so the door closes. So you realize you can't take a green framed picture through an eyeball that's green, except if the eyeball is switched. Then you can only take a green frame through that door. So, like, you see the green part of the eye is like, it's white, green, white.
Yeah.
It's green, white, green. Then you can take green through that. It unlocks the door. And you have to figure that shit out. Now look at this.
The purples.
See that painting on the wall right there?
Yep.
And you turn around.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same painting. It's mirrored. There's a lot of mirroring going on in this.
Okay.
And you can see, you pick up the painting, like you pick up the painting and you see the painting. If it's in the correct spot, the painting will disappear off the wall because it's the painting you're looking at is on the wall. It's like infinity, when you put a mirror up against each other.
Yeah, it's like an infinity mirror type deal.
Yeah.
This game looks like Antichamber and is already doing the things Antichamber did to my head, and I'm not a fan of it, Zeke. I don't like it. So I'm out. I'm
claustrophobic who gets put in a closet. You're like, I don't like it. Don't put me in the closet. I don't like the closet. You know I don't like it.
Yeah. No, Antichamber I played for like 2 or 3 hours. And it was definitely one of those games where I was just like, this fucking like I have such a headache just looking at what I'm supposed to be doing in this game. Not even understanding what I'm supposed to be doing, just looking at what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm getting that from this very quickly.
No, you look at the picture and you're like, okay, where are those green columns? Okay, so that picture goes right there. And when you put that picture on the wall, it shows the picture that you put on the wall in the picture that you put on the wall.
Right. Yep.
It's a mind fucker for sure. It's Imprezja. It's on Steam.
How much is it?
It is right now $2.
Oh man. Do you have any idea how long it is?
Steam. It's 33% off. It's normally $3.
Do you have any idea how long it is?
Fucking no idea. I bet it would take a long goddamn time though.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you don't, I finally got out of this one section and went into another section, and there's more shit, more shit in this other section.
That's a nightmare.
There's a lot of definitely just struggling and figuring shit out.
Gotcha. The next game is a purple box, which means it's mighty indie. I'm gonna click and see what it is. What?
Yay! This game is called Strangers in a Strange Land.
Oh boy.
This game is a fucking absolute garbage.
That's a gigantic toilet. Look how big that toilet is.
Teenager, so it's I'm not an adult.
That's a gigantic toilet, Zeke. Look at the fucking proportions.
It's a big toilet. For sure, it is a big toilet.
He could stand in that toilet.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm distracted by the toilet. Tell me about the game.
It's a point and click hidden object kind of a game with a twist. And let me just read. Don't buy this game. Do not buy this game. I just want to say I'm not endorsing this game. Do not buy this game.
Okay.
But Strangers in a Strange Land is a modern erotic and thriller adventure game with focus on the hero Billy. 18-year-old college student Billy goes with his stepfamily to a farm that his stepdad recently bought in an auction. That's the blurb on Steam.
Why is
that catch erotic in there?
Can you fast forward a little bit?
Do I want to?
Maybe. Am I getting in trouble a little bit? Nope.
Wait, hold on. You have to explain this. What is
That's Dad.
What is his hair?
No, it doesn't look like he's balding. It looks like he shaved it into a balding man.
Well, does he have glasses on behind his head or something?
No, that's his hair. Is this is this Dream Daddy? Did we somehow get back onto that game?
That's my stepdad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
His stepfamily. Yeah, his stepdad. And you have to look around for stuff. Like you have to find a key for this. In order to find a key for this, you have to grab you have to find a piece of coal for this, and then decipher this thing, and then it's really convoluted, and it's fucking like super hidden object, which means like you have to. One of my favorite things. The reason why this game is so shit is you have to get your dad a beer. You have to get your stepdad a beer.
Okay.
But the beer is warm because it's been under his car for whatever reason.
Okay.
It's been under your brother's car. So you steal one of your older brother's beers, and you have to make it cold. So where would you put a beer to make it cold? Go ahead, answer.
A refrigerator?
Refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
Nope. That's not how you make beers cold fast. You put them in a vase. Yep.
Okay. All right.
It's in a vase.
All right. The vase.
I went to and it said, this fridge is not plugged in. And I was like, what the fuck? And someone actually was like, you're going to want us to spoil this for you. And I went, okay, go ahead. And they went, yeah, you got to put it in the vase on the kitchen or on the living room table. And I went, you're fucking with me, right?
Why?
No, you put the beer in the vase, then you go take a nap, come back, beer's cold. Yeah.
I think I found the part that you wanted me to watch with the lady in the red dress.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to show it though.
Wait, but now I want to see it.
I was trying to sneak some boobies in there, but
I'm gonna click, and then we're gonna change the scene. Here we go.
It's no longer than a Witcher scene.
Who is this? Is a random girl at the house?
That's mom.
Oh, it's the stepmom.
All right, we're done.
It's your mom.
It's your mom.
Because your stepdad, the balding guy, is your stepdad.
Oh.
I think it might be on my VODs if you want to go see it. But it's really not worth it. I'll tell you that. It's really dumb. And also, there is apparently it gets worse. Someone told me, it's like, you're glad you stopped what you did because it gets worse. Because there's scenes of incest with the mom and the brothers.
Jesus.
It's just a bad game. So let's move on.
My God. I just saw the scene that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
It is $5, $4.25 on Steam. Don't buy it.
Let's
Your
here.
What's it called again?
Do that.
What's the name
Zeke,
of it?
what's it called?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, good.
There's the link if you guys want to watch it in chat.
Yeah.
If you, for some reason, just can't go visit the porn site. Let's move on to the next game. Zeke, I'm going to click it. Let's see what it is. It is this one right here. This little cute looking... Hey, I'm in this game. I'm a character.
Oh, yeah. itmeJP's in it.
itmeJP's in it.
JP. And what, the best? Is that right?
The best. Yeah.
The best. And so this game is what I did not know is the most recent game in a series of games. This game is called Galaxy of Pen and Paper, which is the sci-fi version of Knights of Pen and Paper. Or is it Knights of Pen and Paper? Hold on. But they've made a few of these indie pen and paper like games. Yes, Knights of Pen and Paper. That's the name of they had Knights 1 and Knights 2 of Pen and Paper. Now, what these games are you are basically sitting at a table with a GM, and he's telling you all this stuff that happens, and you basically have to it's like a role-playing setting. You got you and another person, you're role-playing with the GM, and JP's out. Did he have to go FAP?
I'm still here, Zeke. Zeke!
You had to go FAP quick.
I'm still here. What do you mean?
But it's as far as I've played it, it's a turn-based, like sort of JRPG style, but it's you complete quests like you're doing a D&D session, and you have characters and power-ups. Everybody has a different thing. Like one of them is the itmeJP character is like this tech guy who like blasts people. Or no, that's the best, isn't it? JP's the soldier. He's got the guns and he's tougher and he stands up front and stuff like that. But the voice of it is very nerdy. It speaks to a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons stuff, or not Dungeons and Dragons, role playing stuff and nods and terminology and that kind of thing.
Looks like a mobile game, kind of. Ish.
It could be.
Yeah.
It's a good game, though. I would say. It's a very
it
good
seems
game.
like it's actually pretty good.
What? Where the fuck are you?
Look down. I'm down below you, Zeke. I'm playing the character that you made me.
I can't even see it because
the
the
Skype thing lights up and covers him.
Yeah.
Oh.
He has literally made himself the size of the little character down there.
Okay, now I see where you are.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah.
Oh, it is a mobile game. There you go. How much was this, Zeke?
Hold on one second. This game was
Or is this?
$15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. $15, and it's by Behold Studios, and they have a few games on Steam. They have the Galaxy Pen and Paper. Oh, they did Chroma Squad. That was apparently very popular with a lot of people. Chroma Squad. I never got a chance to pick it up, but they were like, Chroma Squad is fucking awesome. But yeah, Chroma Squad, Knights of Pen and Paper 1 and 2.
This looks kind of fun.
Is it worth 15? Yes.
Wow.
I would say yes. If you like the role playing and you like you're seeing what the game is. I played it for a couple hours, and this is, you get different quests and you meet different people, and you get power ups. There's skill trees and all that kind of stuff. Cool. And it's got that nerdy role play flavor to it.
What's the deal with the guy behind? Did you explain the guy with the computer at the front?
That's the GM.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, basically you are sitting at a tabletop role playing, but the scene changes.
Cool. That actually looks kind of fun. It's not bad.
Knights of Pen and Paper on mobile is free. Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Oh.
Or it's $4.99. Well, so it is on mobile then. Okay.
I don't know if I want to click on this next game because I already have seen what it is and said thumbnail, but I'm going to do it anyway, Zeke.
Okay.
What is this?
Oh, another visual novel. This one's called.
Oh
what?
No! This guy. Look, the second I saw her chest jiggle, I already know what type of visual novel this is.
It's not what you think it is.
Really?
This one is that okay? Here's the thing. This one's called The Letter. The Letter. It's a visual novel game. It's all voice acted though. Like we're actually it's voice acted in that like a play would be voice acted. The stage directions are not read out loud.
Pizza here, be right back.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
The stage, like she shakes her head casually, and then she says, and then it's voice acted.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it's mostly voice acted. It's the story's pretty decent. It takes a little bit to get into it. Like the first hour, it's kind of just exposition and inane, just chatter. There's a lot of chatter, but
I'm gonna skip ahead
once
then.
you get to the house, like cool shit starts happening. There's like there's horror and haunted shit that happens.
Horrors or horror?
It has horror elements.
Oh, you said horror. Instead of like, I thought you said it wasn't that type of game, Zeke. I got you.
You making fun of my fucking speech impediment?
No. I just didn't. Horrors and horror are very close to each other. In fact, one could even say that you're saying more hoary than possible. You're horror. You get it? You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That was very horror of you.
Yeah, this slut is way more horror than that slut.
Exactly. One could say that.
All right.
All right.
Anyways, it has horror elements, but the reason why I picked this up, and I'll tell you this, because I don't know of any game that I've seen in recent memory, because I do, when I'm picking out indie games, I look at the price, I look at the date it came out, I watch the little video blurb that they have, I read the blurb most of the time, I read the blurb about it on Steam, and then I scroll down to the comment section, to the thumb up, thumb down. This game, in the most recent, like 10 comments, not one thumb down.
Really?
Yeah, I know, and that's what I said. I was like, wow, okay, it must be really good then. And I read like the first lines of people's comments, and it was all just positive shit. Like, okay, well, let me give it a shot. And come to find out, like the story is actually pretty decent. I wasn't in, like I said, I wasn't in the mood to just keep reading and keep listening and not have any like action happening. But for a visual novel, it's well put together, pretty well voice acted, and some of the creepy parts are pretty fucking creepy. So
what
is the spendy side.
How much?
It's $20. I mean, spendy for an indie game. I mean, I'm for indie games, I'm usually used to paying like 15 on down.
Mm-hmm.
But if you like visual novels, I would check it out. I'd give it a look.
Oh, okay. I see the creepy part. Let's show this. Oh my God. You're going to be brave and look up?
Oh, always, yeah. I need to face it.
What I come back to?
It's the same game, Co.
It's a visual novel game. It's called The Letter.
I want to see. Are you going to... Oh, damn. That is pretty creepy.
Weird noises, too. It's like... And everybody in my chat was like, proceed, just hit the button, proceed. Keep going.
Just go faster to the next grade, Zach, please. All right, one more time. What's the name of it and how much? It's $20.
$20. It's called The Letter, simply, and it's by let's see, it's by Yang Yang Mobile, and I'm guessing they make mostly make see they're like that. They mostly make mobile games. I would imagine since their name is Yang Yang Mobile, but it's the only game on Steam.
Okay, I like Yang Yang Mobile. That's got some ring to it. They picked a good company name for sure. The next game actually looks like a really fucking cool art style. I'm gonna click on it. You tell us what it is. What's this one?
This one is called Bildo, Bildo.
Oh, that's not what I expected.
Which is an unfortunate name, for sure. For two reasons. One, Bilbo Baggins, of course.
Yes.
And also dildo.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It rhymes with dildo, which is unfortunate.
Is this a platformer?
But, yes, it's a 2D platformer, and it's very much in the style of like Limbo and that kind of stuff. It's like the art style pulled me in. The art style like had me like actually pick it up. This had no reviews on Steam. I just looked at the art style and I saw that it was $6, and I was like, all right, it's $6. It's made by, I want to say, Venezuelan dev team, I think. I'm not sure, but it's originally in Spanish. So there's some Englishy kind of things.
The animation looks like it has like 5 or 10 frames to it total. Like it's got like a stutter to it.
It's really slow. It's really, really slow. I will say that. It's super slow. I wouldn't I don't think I'd recommend this game.
Okay.
I'd be honest with you. I don't think it's I think it's just it's too slow, and it doesn't have the whatever the draw of Limbo was, it doesn't have that. Like whatever the because you're basically what you're doing is you're in a black and white thing. You're searching for the colors. So you like I've gotten yellow. That's why there's like a yellow kind of aura around me. I've picked up the color yellow.
Okay.
And you're trying to find all the colors, but it's really slow. The action's kind of clunky. It's kind of like swimming in molasses a little bit. So
yeah, it does look a little slow. What's the price?
$6.
Okay.
$6.
I was expecting you to say like 15 or something like that, but 6 seems around the right price, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's by Dalesi, Dalesi. And this
did you just die right then?
It's their only game on Steam.
Yeah, he dies a lot. That's not to say like Zeke's bet. I'm just saying, and from what we've been watching, he's died a lot. It seems pretty instant death and gimmicky and shit like that. I have to clarify because it's just like, yeah, he dies a lot, and then we just move on. It makes me look like an asshole.
Nah, that's right. It's all right.
Pop for the course, JP. Pop for the
makes him look like an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. What? Oh, then. Oh no, then he played Use Your Words, the go-to game. At the end of
Yep.
this.
Yeah. I like to wind down with that game because it's especially if the last game was kind of a disappointment. I like to wind down with Use Your Words, or I tried to play Jackbox like last night, but it's fucking broken for me for some reason. I gotta fix it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, there's something with the code or whatever. Yeah. So those are the games that I played, and I played Pyre too. Any of you guys play Pyre?
What? Yeah, we talked about Pyre.
Oh fuck, we did. I forgot. It was so. I forgot.
I played Dark and Light this week. If you want to talk about that,
we can talk about Lawbreakers if you guys want.
It just was that not memorable that I was like, the name says Pyre. There should be more action and fire in it, and I totally like. All right, that's an MB. That's my bad.
Remember where?
That's me just being stupid.
You remember where Ko said to pay attention to what happens when streamer gets to the end of the stream? if the streamer forgets if streamer forgets they talked about it for 20 minutes on a show, tells you a little bit more about the game than he would
honestly, here's the thing, because I'm looking at my Steam list and I'm just going. We went up the list and Bildo, and then the next game up was Pyre.
I see. I got you. We got about 30 minutes. There's not really too much news going on. That Path of Exile stuff comes out pretty soon. I think that's on the 4th this week. They're like big expansion stuff rather. It's like where they're adding it's like 5 new chapters or something like that. Just a bunch of new content for Path of Exiles fans. A lot of people are super hyped about. What else? There's Guild Wars 2 announced a new expansion coming out. They're adding like the equivalent of hero classes to it, a bunch of new zones. Mounts, I believe, are coming in to Guild Wars 2, which I thought were already there, but apparently not. But that was people were pretty psyched for all that stuff. What else?
I think I played 2 games from the last time we met that I think we've all played before, but I just feel that I need to reiterate. They're awesome games.
What's that?
Everyone should play them. And that is Wolfenstein: The Old Blood and New Order.
Those are good games.
Played through those again, and I got to admit, there are very few games that I can have that are story-based like those that I can play through and have the exact same amount of fun every time I play them. And the Wolfenstein games, they are damn good games.
They are.
They are good games. They're fun. They're good. There's big boom moments, and there's heart-tugging moments. There's tons of good action, and they're great on the highest difficulty. They're just great games. And if you have not played them, go play them, because the new one comes out later this year, and it's probably going to be pretty awesome.
Yep.
So, good time to play them.
It's looking like it's going to be real fucking good. A lot of people were asking. I've never really been the biggest Guild Wars 2 fan. I played it at launch. I think a lot of people had the same experience where you played it at launch, then after about a week or two, you kind of dipped out of the game. But they're still making games, still has an audience to it. So
I've never played or watched a single second of Guild Wars 2. What is the synopsis? Because I hear that name all the time, and I've never been exposed to it at all.
Guild Wars 2 is an awesome MMO. It has a PvP style similar to the old school Dark Age of Camelot, lake-based PvP. It's very easy to get into, has some very cool mechanics like public quests and things like that. The combat is very action-y and a lot of fun. I actually led a guild in Guild Wars 2 on a server called Stormblood File for half a year. We raided every single night for 4+ hours in the PvP. It was one of the more fun PvP MMOs I've ever played. A really good time. Really good time.
And you can
But it's free too, no monthly fee.
Yeah.
No, it's buy to play, not pay to play.
Yeah. That was one of the big things. They were like one of the first people to really jump into the whole buy to play world for sure. To show you how slow of a news cycle it's been, Final Fantasy 15's car is coming to Forza Horizon 3. Which is kind of weird.
The boy band car?
Yeah, the Regalia is going to be in Forza Horizon 3 as a playable car on the Xbox.
How do they really fucking think there's bleed over between those two people? The people who play both of those, like,
I don't know.
You'd have to be a really like wide gamer to go from like Final Fantasy to Forza. Like, is there a lot of bleed? I know there has to be some because there's people who play all the games, of course.
Yeah.
But is there enough to warrant?
I don't know. That Titanfall 2 co-op stuff came out. Did you guys check that out or hear anything about that at all? They've got like a full co-op campaign, I think, that you can play through with 3 other friends. Seems like it might be kind of fun. I just haven't checked it out or seen anyone check it out yet, so I can't weigh in on it too much. What else was there? There's something else that came out that I'm blanking on. Are you guys going to check out Sundered? I think that was kind of a big indie title, right, Zeke? Have you heard anything about Sundered before?
Yes.
You got to check it out? Do you have plans to?
Maybe.
Okay. I have no idea what the game is.
No, I just had it up actually when you brought up that store page or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big on Twitch. It looks like a platformer style game. Or I'm sorry, like a Dark Souls style game, not platformer at all. You're just beating
little Hollow Knight-y, with a little bit more like crazy graphic style, and it looks like a little bit more bullet helly. There's some boss fights where it just looks like there is complete chaos going on the screen, and the character like trying to stay in the one little safe zone as stuff whips around him. You know, it looks like it could be pretty difficult potentially.
Yeah, I don't know. What are some other things? PUBG's got a big update coming out with, from my interest, the most interesting thing being first-person only matches, which seems like it'd be a lot of fun. I don't know. I might jump into that.
The PUBG hardcore mode?
Are they calling it hardcore mode? Is that what they're calling it?
I don't know if they're calling it hardcore mode. That's what I've heard it called before, but
Yeah.
there are a lot of people who are just fucking itching for that shit.
I mean, when I played Arma, I only played in first person only servers because I found it to be that much more exciting, intense, and also you couldn't like lean up against a wall and use the third person camera to look over to see what's beyond the wall. You had to literally fucking put your head out there and take risk or like risk getting shot. But I haven't checked it out at all. I think that launches tomorrow. I think it might already be live on the test servers today. Also, since PUBG seems to be making news every week on the highest player count held, they're now the highest peak player count of any non-Valve game on Steam, which is a pretty big fucking deal. They overtook Fallout 4, which surprised me that Fallout 4 was that high. I guess it shouldn't, but that seems pretty fucking crazy that Fallout 4 was that big. But I don't play it, so that's probably why. I think that's about it. Stardew Valley is going to have their multiplayer update coming in early 2018. So they'll probably see another push of that in January when there's kind of not that many games out. See a bunch
I
of people
still never
checking them out.
finished Stardew Valley, and that was one of those fucking games that I was like, man. And it, the fucking funny thing about Stardew Valley was I thought it was going to be shit for my channel, because you got to think like that.
Yeah.
It was good for my channel. People liked watching me just like fart around mining and fishing and shit. I was like, because I would be like, all right, I'm gonna go on a break.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are here, and I went, are you guys fucking what's going on here?
Cohh played the shit out of the game too, and I think it did really well on his channel as well.
Dude, it was amazingly well. And I think a lot of people just enjoy the relaxation. Like, it's a very chill experience to watch someone play Stardew Valley. In fact, that's one of my favorite games to watch other people stream, because not only do you see how they play the game and you can kind of like, make comparisons to how you do it, but also it's just relaxing, and it becomes much more about the streamer and how he's interacting with chat and, how he chooses to utilize his time, him or her. And it was, I actually really like watching people stream Stardew.
Does it still have any presence now on Twitch?
Not nearly as much.
Okay.
No, there was a little bit of a surge when they released the big update that let you like pick different farms to start with, and you could redo buildings, and there was a little bit there, but it's not too big these days. Just not a lot of people playing it is why.
Makes sense. Zeke, you might find this interesting. This is not the biggest bit of news, but I think this game's right up your alley. It's a game called Comedy Night. It's a game where you perform stand-up comedy in front of a virtual crowd of real people online who can cheer, boo, and heckle you. It's coming to Steam.
That sounds terrible. That sounds like my fucking nightmare.
I saw that was announced today.
That sounds like chop my dick off the game. It's awful. It sounds fucking terrible. Have you ever? No, listen. There's a big misnomer. People think I say I do comedy, and they're like, "Oh, where do you do open mics?" It's just like, no. I do easy comedy. I do improv. I do like the lowest form of comedy. Stand-up comedy will break you. Will fucking break you if you try it and you don't. If you don't have like the drive to keep at it.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, I'm just saying like if you want to experience that, like, will test who you are as a human being, try some open mic stand up in a big city.
I feel like the two things. One, that should be like an intro to streaming for a lot of people, just to have them stream that game for the first time ever. And two, that hopefully all the trolls that exist in life just go watch people play that nonstop. It'd be great. They just leave everyone else's and leave.
I might try just because I feel comfortable enough on Twitch to look like a fucking idiot and a fool.
What if they what if the game was that they gave you the jokes and you had to deliver them with the punchline?
Oh, I could do that all day.
Think you could do that? That'd be kind of cool.
Oh,
yeah. Be like karaoke comedy.
Cool. I could deliver jokes. I have good timing.
Okay. All right.
I just can't make up my own jokes.
Might be kind of fun. JRPG news. Dragon Quest 11 rather. And its first 2-day sales sold 2 million units in Japan alone, which is kind of fucking crazy. And then I think that also got announced that it's finally coming westward, because that was announced. But it was dual release on PS4 and 3DS. There's actually a Japanese streamer that I was watching last week who was streaming both the PS4 and the 3DS version at the same time, like back to back, and moving forward fighting, and then moving the 3DS version fighting, and then moving the PS4 version fighting, just to show the different like the differences between the two games, which is kind of fucking cool. He had a shit ton of viewers for it too. It was really interesting to watch. I hope that game comes out sooner than later though, Westward, because I think a lot of people are going to be into it to play JRPGs. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Not really. It's been kind of down lately. I think it will be towards the majority of August till the end. I think like second to last week of August we've got Uncharted, and then that's last week we've got XCOM DLC. We've got the Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle stuff coming out.
Are you gonna
things like that?
I just heard, like, just being on Twitter and stuff, is the international Dota thing going on?
That is live right now. Group stages are now live. I think the big event is next week. It takes a long time.
Are you going to be watching it?
I watched a little bit today, the group stages. Yeah, I was watching EG play some team. I don't know who the other team was. But yeah, I'll probably check it out. I'll definitely check out the finals.
Can someone who doesn't know anything watch it?
They usually, I don't know if they're going to have it this year, but they usually have, quote, a beginner stream. And yeah, if you watch the beginner stream, they dumb it down so that anyone who's never played a single MOBA or anything can like tune in and watch and see it for the first time and understand what's going on. But I think if you like watch during the finals, if you just understand that guy is killing the other guy, you'll probably enjoy your time. Like, you don't have to know the intricacies of what's going on in Dota to watch that. I think it's worth watching for sure. They're going to have a fuck ton of people watching, and I think first place this year is like 17 or 18 million or something for the team, like some astronomical number.
How many people are on a team?
5.
So it's 5v5?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Beginner stream is main stage.
Our buddy D9 is doing some stuff with it, right?
Yeah, he's hosting.
He's hosting it.
Yeah. Which is really
we
awesome.
have like 3 more shows until it's really going to pick up. We got Hellblade coming up a little bit sooner. If either of you guys are playing that.
What is Hellblade?
Hellblade is that crazy game. I think it's on Steam. Hold on. Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm opening it.
Yeah, it looks like it could be cool.
Oh, it's a Ninja Theory game.
Yeah, it's like from the makers of Heavenly Sword, Enslaved Odyssey to the West, and Devil May Cry comes a warrior's brutal journey into myth and madness. Set in the Viking Age, a broken Celtic warrior embarks on a haunting vision quest into Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover.
I remember this was shown at like a Sony thing a couple of years back, and I hadn't seen it since. I think this is the same game I'm remembering. When is this launch? Next week?
Fucking badass.
Yeah, this one's August 8th, so in only 5 days. We'll be able to talk about this next week.
Wow.
Very excited for this one.
I might be playing Observer.
What is Observer?
Observer is a new game that is a psychological, like, mind bender thing. I'm not sure if it's in VR or not, but it's Carrot. It's like greater than Observer _.
Oh, I remember they announced this at E3, right? I think Co saw this and was super into it. This is like the Cyberpunk VR game.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. I remember seeing this.
And I'll be playing that on the 11th.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
That looks very cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wonder, is this? Let me look at the Steam page. Is it like actually VR or is it like VR additional? I don't think it's VR at all.
Is it not?
Yeah, I don't think it's VR at all.
It's not VR?
I don't think so.
The way the camera moved looked a little maybe VR, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just very immersive.
Yeah. Rutger Hauer's in it, which is awesome.
Yeah, when does Absolver launch? Isn't that later this month?
I'm probably unnecessarily concerned about that game.
What do you mean?
I'm hoping that the For Honor stuff didn't deaden that, because the combat systems are very similar.
They are, yeah. That comes out on the 29th for those.
Absolver's like totally indie, though. We've been working on it for years, so.
It looks a lot less clunky than For Honor, though. For Honor is like, For Honor has weight and beefiness to it. Like, Absolver, I haven't played it, but it looks like it's way more like Street Fighter-y, flowy kind of.
not only does Absolver flow a lot more and is a lot faster, but you actually get to customize your character's moves and what they float into, and that's apparently a huge part of the game. There's no question For Honor could be awesome. I hope that it is.
You mean Absolver could be awesome?
Yeah.
Absolver, what'd I say?
He said For Honor.
I meant Absolver. Yeah, not so
There's
much
still a
For Honor.
chance for Honor. There's still a chance. Crossing my fingers.
Oh God, oh brother. Yeah, so that comes out later. And then, are you guys going to jump into Tacoma? I think that just came out like yesterday.
I heard about it.
I think that is that VR.
Isn't it by the makers of something?
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I can't remember who. I know they made a game before this. It's by Fulbright, who made Gone Home, maybe.
Gone Home. There it is. Yep, Gone Home.
I think that's.
Yeah,
yes,
it's Gone Home. Yeah,
it is. Yeah. So that's probably got some hype behind it.
That's kind of interesting. Okay. Is it out? Oh, it's August 1st. Yeah. Look at that.
It came out yesterday. I haven't read any reviews.
This looks funky. Looks like my kind of game.
Yeah, you might. This might be right up your alley. I thought Tacoma was supposed to have VR support or something like that. There's some. Maybe I'm wrong.
Someone linked me a new VR game coming out that is a giant mech warfare game.
Oh yeah, I think I was tagged on that tweet too.
Yeah, it had gameplay and everything.
Did you look into it at all?
Oh yeah. I interviewed those guys from San Diego Comic-Con. If it's the same one, it's by oh God, what's the name of their group? What's the name of the dev group? It's Flight. Lone Echo is that the name of the game?
Archangel is the name of the game.
Archangel, yes. I interviewed those guys. Yep. They had Archangel and another game coming out, or a game that's already out. But this game looked fucking badass. It's like
Archangel
robot jocks.
Looks pretty awesome. The cinematics and visuals look really cool. The only thing that's a little bit concerning is I looked at the like a lot of the gameplay videos because of course I mentioned I was super hyped exactly for a game like this.
Yeah.
And I really hope it's not just like a walking shooting gallery.
Yeah.
Skydance, that's what it is, Skydance. But I talked to them about this game, and they said, because I was wondering, is like, all right, so tell me there's gonna be like melee shit in it, and they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have like you're gonna have guns that are independent of each other, 2 reticles on the screen. You're gonna be able to punch and like do all that kind of stuff, and everything has weight. And that's what I said. I was like, tell me, like, you can't just like go like this and you're a mech. Like, no, it's gonna have like a lot of weight to it when you do it and stuff like that. They were really sold. They sold me on it. I hope it's what they say it is, but yeah, like because I said I grew up with robot jocks and shit like that, so I want a game like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of with what Ko was saying. So far, they haven't shown me anything that doesn't look like it's a rail, like walk forward and shoot things, shooting gallery. But I don't know.
Yeah, when we were talking about it, the thing that I think will really kind of make it something like that next level is when they get all of the immersive factors in the same game. So being able to move your big mech around, feel the weight of it, have it be more technical and not arcadey. Like another thing in that game that makes me a little worried is like it in one of the intros it goes by a tank and the tank has like Tron style neon red lights all over it and it's like
that's kind of weird.
Like come on man, let's be gritty and real and make these badass. Let's not make it like some weird arcade, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm probably just an old man in that regard.
I think I agree. I would agree.
What's that old Xbox game that was a mech thing that had the huge like fucking console?
Steel Panther?
Steel Battalion.
Steel Battalion. Didn't bring that back. Give it an update.
They could just do that in VR. I don't know why they haven't.
I'm saying with VR, but have the console in VR like in front of you, so it's really tactile.
Yeah, I mean that's why Star Trek, was so fun is because it felt like you were sitting in that chair, right? So if they did the same thing for a mech style game, that'd be really cool with like a big virtual or a HUD in front of you rather than you being in the actual thing.
Oh, one small bit of news. I'm assuming 80% of our audience will just be like, oh, whatever, and 20% are going to be like, oh, really? Egosoft, in one of their press releases last week, announced that at an upcoming con, I think Gamescom, they're going to be showing preview builds of X4.
I don't know. I feel like we've talked about
Some of you are like,
before.
really? And others of you are like, what? So I'll just leave it there.
Okay. All right. Is 4X or is X4 anything to do with 4X games or no?
No.
Okay, never mind. Thought I was making a connection there.
I don't know what
X4 is. X3 was arguably one of the most expansive space sandbox games out there. Like, fly any ship, take over anything, build giant bases, connect them via transports between systems, build giant hubs. It was very buggy and very technical and very simulatory, but holy shit, it was amazing. And then unfortunately, they came out with one after that called X Rebirth, and it really was not. It wasn't very good. It had a lot of tech issues, and people thought it might have been the end of the X series. But then just recently, they were like, "Hey, so we got this X4 thing." So a lot of people are hoping they're kind of going back to their roots there. And yes, 4X is a type of game. X4 is the X Space Series 4th installment.
Okay. Oh, there's another JRPG that came out on Steam today. Wish it was good, but it's probably shit. So I'm not even going to touch it. I might check out Path of Exile. I don't know. Every time I've watched that game, I've been trying to like find another game to play. Every time I watch that game, I've just felt kind of blah about it. Like it just looks like blah to me.
I've had Path of Exile in my fucking library downloaded and ready to go for a while, and I just can't bring myself to do it.
Can't break it.
Can't pull the trigger.
Yeah. I can't find anything to latch onto. I feel like a lot of people are in the situation that I am, where like you could play Battlegrounds for like 2 or 3 hours, and then after that, every game becomes more and more aggravating until you finally just hit like a boiling point and you just fucking shut the game down, and then you open it back up the next fucking day and do the same thing all over again. And so I'm just hoping something else comes out, but right now it's looking like it's going to be a month of 0 games that I'm interested in, which has kind of been a recurring trend for the past 3 or 4 months. I need those games to start coming out, but
yeah, it's going to go from nothing to way too much. It's going to become nothing to overwhelming in like a week.
Which it also sucks too, because like it doesn't suck for normal consumers, but as streamers, like you want to play games when they're hot, right? So for us, it's literally like a mad dash to stream as much as possible to finish this game to jump to the next game, and I fucking hate that. Like
it's going to be a tough month, man. Yeah. It's going to be a real tough month. There's a few games that I want to spend more time in that I know that I'm just going to have to focus on the story on, and that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
That like when new hype games come out, I know that's my cue to be like, I'm going to play a game from 1995. I'm going to go back.
So you ever heard of the original Syndicate?
I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play what's next on my list? There's another one on my list. I have no mouth and I must scream.
The little
I
shooter
heard that
game?
one. What's that?
The top-down shooter game?
I don't know. People have just been saying like, this is what you should be playing, man. And it's supposed to be super weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I'm not the voice of reason. The reason
was
I can't keep up with the hype shit.
Yeah.
Like,
you're talking about
I am so
game.
far down on the fucking directory when the hype shit comes out that I have to play something else. I can't play anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a point and click, right? Yeah.
I never heard of that
I'm talking about a game that's actually, I think, older than that one. So, yeah.
Yeah, Slugs.
This one looks cool. I've actually never played the $6 one on Steam.
Slugs is saying that game is fucked up.
Yeah.
So
it looks super weird, man. Holy shit.
I don't know. I think that's it for the show, though. We'll probably have another show next week. Should probably book a guest for that so we can have something else to talk about, because we've kind of gone past what we have to talk about. I don't think next week we're going to have 3 hours worth, and people really don't like DFG on YouTube. So I'd rather just do another show.
Dude, those comments are so over the map. Like, one person is like, I don't want to be offensive, but Drop Frames Games is the fucking worst thing on the internet.
Yeah.
And you should feel ashamed for doing it. And then the guy under that is like, I love the new format. It's great.
It was weird. It's one of the most downvoted videos of all time on my YouTube channel, without a doubt.
Which one?
DFG from last week. Any DFG. People, they're just not into it, which I guess I understand, because it's YouTube. It's a different audience, right?
You don't put it under the Drop Frames category, do you?
What do you mean?
It's under Drop Frames.
It's under Drop Frames,
like
yeah.
In the
Could be
in
a
the
little
playlist.
Yeah, it's in the playlist, yeah.
Oh, that's
the one
probably
thing
why.
I will say though is when we do DFG again, there were a couple comments in there that I think were really good. Gigantic was a bit too fast for a DFG. It just turned into us playing a game. But when we played PUBG, there was so much like slowness between running around that we actually had a chance to like talk about things. Like we actually talked about some of the news and games we were playing and stuff like that. So that may be a better, like slower games I think would be better for DFG. Else it just becomes games with friends, you know?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we could definitely.
But that's the thing. I think people want the podcast and stuff like that because I'm sure there are people who look forward to it every week and have it ready to go when they, that kind of shit. So
yeah, I mean, the bottom line is we'll fucking do a show and talk about nothing and be fine filling 3 hours. It's just you guys got to understand there's nothing to talk about right now. we're literally talking about the show's become so meta that we're talking about how there's nothing to talk about because there's nothing to talk about.
While not talking about anything.
While not talking about anything to fill time so that we fill the 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to get into like co-optional territory. I'm just boom.
Those are your own words, not mine. Let's do some shout outs though. Zeke,
I'm kidding.
Let's start with you, Zeke. There's some more.
You always start with me.
Do we?
Yeah, that's all right. Best foot forward.
All right.
What's up, everybody? My name is Total Biscuit. I'm Ezekiel the Third. I'm a variety broadcaster here on Twitch. You know me. You love me. Noon Pacific every day. I'll be playing. I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow. I have no mouth and I must scream. Maybe. That might be fun. I heard it was weird and up my alley. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to my guest. Thank you to our guest today.
Zeke, there was
for being
no
here.
Guest.
There wasn't?
We didn't have a guest.
I thought I was the guest. I'm the guest. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you. Tune in to follow my Twitter and follow my Twitch. I'm close to arbitrary numbers.
On that topic, Zeke, Twitter hired a new person to handle Twitter gaming.
Twitter gaming.
And that guy used to be a coworker of mine, so I'm working.
So now you're definitely not getting verified.
Yeah. So now that check mark is gonna like.
I'm working on it. He's got to get settled, and then we're gonna start pushing for it, Zeke. You and Sacro both.
It's kind of like, so Zeke, how much cash you got on you right now? Not asking for any particular reason.
Balls.
Exactly.
I bet you do now, don't you?
Go do some shout outs.
All right. As always, so much fun doing this with Zeke and JP. And as always, thank you guys for watching. My name is streaming a lot of games, taking a little break later this month. I'm actually going to miss a drop frames later this month because I'm taking a vacation to the island of Kunark.
Hold on. Are you going to stream once a day?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was just making sure that's a big deal if you're breaking the streak, but okay. Never mind.
Oh, I'm not. I'll still be home.
Oh.
Kunark's the name of the EverQuest expansion.
Yeah, it's a game, dude.
Oh, I didn't let him finish. I didn't hear the name. No, hold on. I didn't hear the name. To be fair, I heard vacation. I didn't hear the destination.
Don't try and take my position on this show, JP. Don't. Okay, that's my gig. I'm the guy who's clueless and says dumb shit, not you.
All right, I'm sorry. How much does a plane ticket cost to Kunark? Cody, some more shout-outs. Go ahead.
What was I talking about?
You're talking about your vacation, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm a streamer. I'm streaming tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. as I do every day. We're going to start the Long Dark for my first journey in the Long Dark tomorrow morning. And then we'll probably have more Dark and Light and more random stuff. So anyway, stop by and say hi. And thanks for watching today.
There you go. Zeke, where are you in Are you sick? Are you in Stormblood yet?
No, I still got so much MSQ left to do. Right. I just got to the Moogle place in Heaven's Ward.
Oh, you still got a while.
I finally got like the. You know what's shitty about that game?
Talk to me.
There was what you get those aether currents or whatever to fly.
Yeah.
And when you get all of them, they move you to the next land. In the fucking main story quest. It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Like I went around and collected all these things. I did the last Aether Current quest. And then I'm like, oh, we're gonna move to this other thing, so you don't need to use your flying right away. So I was like,
yeah, it used to be worse.
Hobbled.
Those currents used to be nowhere near the main story stuff, so you actually had to go and find them. And you'll actually have to do that during Stormblood as well, so have fun with that, because it's the same exact shit.
Anyway, but 60, I'm trying to get. I'm not doing any like dailies or anything, like no leveling dailies. I'm just trying to slog through the MSQ.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll be back next week probably, either with the DFG or with the show. Most likely with the show, because I don't think there's anything that would really constitute, unless you guys want to jump into Lawbreakers. No,
hey, I heard it wasn't bad.
It's a game.
I heard it's a game.
It's a game. We'll see you next week. We'll talk more about that game and others, perhaps, and tell you about how they're games as well. We're out. Bye-bye.